welcome back to my channel. So for today is gonna be about best friendship advice. So where do I begin? So in my lifetime I have had 3 best friends. 3. And what did I do? Let go of one in 2019. Let go of another in 2000, I believe 17. And let go of one that I had almost my entire life. Let her go too. So let me give you guys a little bit of advice. So with choosing your friends, choose wisely. Want to know why? Because you choose the wrong way, and then now you wasted a whole year or what, like 10 years with someone who basically talked behind your back. And I'm saying that through, what I experienced. Another piece of advice is choose who you become friends with. Why? Because your maturity, right, is sometimes going to go up and down. And I could say this once again from experience, because one of my best friends, she was very immature. So because of her being immature, it kind of made me immature. And I come from being an adult. I kind of feel like when I'm alone and I'm outside and I talk to people and I communicate, I act very mature for my age, to the point where people ask me and they ask me how old I am, and I tell them and they say how I act older but I look younger. But surround yourself with people that make you a better you, because in the long run, if those people are going to be permanent and staying with you, you would want a good friend group, you know what I mean? Another piece of advice is watch your back. Why I say this? Because people will tend to talk behind your back, and it won't be fun in the long run, because either you'll hear it from people, they'll tell you to your face, because sometimes they don't care and they think they're tough and they could say it to you. And then also on top of that, when people say things behind your back and find out sooner or later, and it'll hurt you, and it's not fair to you because you don't deserve that. Know your worth for your friends as well, not just for your own self, for your friends too, and your choosing of who you pick to enter your life, because that determines a lot based on you. Piece of advice is to those who care about you. So I actually had an experience where my mom actually told me that so-and-so, not gonna name names, said things about me, disrespectful and personally borderline rude. I've heard that, I would have felt bullied, because the things that they actually came out of their mouth was disrespectful. And when my mom heard out the window, I tended to ignore her and be like, oh, you're just bugging, mom, you don't know what you're saying, you know what I mean? And you see, that's what I'm saying about listen to the ones that you love, because in the long run, they're just doing it to protect you and help you out and let you know who's real and who's not. She's gone, right? So that's how you know she wasn't real for me. And I moved on from that. So that's another piece of advice, is know who's worth your time and who isn't worth your time. Because if they really were worth your time, and if they were really the one best friend you call best friend or bestie or sis, they would still be with you to this day. So just do you and strive for your better self. Another piece of advice is find people that help you grow. Don't settle for people who make you feel low about yourself, people who bring down your self-conscious, people who aren't fun, people who aren't risk takers, people who aren't your personality. I'm not trying to say go out there and find a best friend that's exactly like you, because honestly that barely happens in our world. But a good piece of advice would be find someone who you can say is good for you and can help you move on, you know what I mean? Because my mom and her best friend, her best friend will do anything for her. She's trying to get my mom to go on girl trips with her. She's trying to get her to feel better about herself. She's trying to do spa days for her. That's a best friend. You see, people who don't think only about themselves, because my best friends, honestly, one or two of my best friends, all I thought about was himself, to the point where it's like, I came in this entire time. Like, I gave you presents. I was there for you when you needed a shoulder to cry on. I was there for you when you needed to be listened to. And this entire time, all I get is crapped on. And it's like, when it comes to me and me wanting to go places, it always got to be about what you want. And if it's not what you want, then we can't go there. And that's not a best friend, because a best friend would think about you also. They wouldn't just think about, oh, because I don't want to spend money there, or because I don't want to go there, I'm not going to go there. Like, you got to think about the people in front of you too. Like, you can't just call it a day just because that's what you want. And that's not really a best friend at all. Because a best friend stays by your side no matter what. And if I had your back, you guys can't have my back. Like, you understand me? Like, it makes no sense. So, like, I've just been through too much, I'm telling you right now. And it's like, that's why my trust, like, I had trust for nobody besides the people in my life that are in it right now, that have been there since, that have been the OGs, that I really know really well. Because honestly, you cannot trust anyone. I still don't, but you know, like, I give my trust, like, here and there to the people that I really do care about and love dearly, because they have showed me that I could trust them. So until you guys, like, not you guys, but until people that want to enter my life as a best friend, y'all gotta show me, like, you guys gotta show me that that trust is there. Because once you guys break it, I'm gonna give you a reason to just call it quits with me, because that's not okay. You know what I mean? Like, I ended friendships because I felt, yo, you too immature for me. Or not even just that, I've ended friendships, like, not even just best friendships, I've ended legit friendships just because I felt like my maturity level was too high, and you treated it like you were a child. And I can't deal with children. Like, I'm too old for that. I can't deal with children. And I'm gonna tell you straight up, honestly, I'm in college, and in college you're an adult, no? So I'm not understanding. But moving on from that, another tip of advice, keep your circle small. Why? Because when you make it too big, people can talk. And on top of that, when you make your circle too big, then you don't really know who to trust. You could be talking to one person thinking they're your best friend, and then they're around an entire circle of friends talking crap about you. And I've dealt with that once again before. Take it from me, I've been through a lot, to be honest. Like, I may be 19 years old, but hey, high school hits you hard. And middle school, everything, every single age gap, every single year hits you hard some freaking how. And I don't know why it does, but life hits you in the ass sometimes. So, but yeah, just choose your friends wisely, guys, because in the long run, it's so not worth wasting your time and your energy on someone that can't give you that back. Especially when it's like they're a bummer. You know, like, I don't like my personal type of best friend, I need you to be down for anything. I need you, and you don't even have to be down for anything, bro. You could literally just say, yo, I want to go here. And because I haven't been there, even if I've been there, I'll still go and purchase something. I'll still eat something with you. I'll still do something with you. You know why? Because I don't leave people out. And that's something that I've dealt with. I've been left out, and it's not fair. Because sometimes I pay for some of the stuff for them. I don't even get a thank you. And it's not fair, because it's like, how do you deadass, like, gone through so much stuff, and then when you give it all to somebody, it's like they use you technically. And it's like not okay, because it's like, do that to somebody else, but I'm not wasting my time and energy on somebody who can't do that for me as well. Because it sucks, honestly, that I had to end friendships, but you know why we ended. So, and like, this is not to like get at anybody, it's just for real. Like, it's like not okay for you to use other people, like especially when it comes to friendships, like when it comes to friendships, like, if they tend to give you that negative vibe and you're not even feeling it anymore, just don't be with them anymore. Like, I'm being serious, because like, I held on to friendships, and when I hold on to them, honestly not worth it sometimes. Through a lot, and it's like not okay, because you, like, some of my friendships, like, I like welcomed them like into my home. And once you come into my home with you, you know, like I've helped people here and there. Like I've been there for people. I've been a shoulder to cry on. Like I know I mentioned that already, but it's just like this topic, like a lot of people search up on YouTube, and you know, why not put it out there? You know, why not me also put it out there, because I've been through so much and it's like not fair. You know what I mean? Like, it's not fair for people to really put you up with that. And it's not cool, because it's like, how are you with somebody for so long and then that happens, you know? Yeah, that happens in life, to be honest. You pick and you choose who your real friends are. For like friendship, like talk about your hobbies, you know, like see what they're interested in, because sometimes when you really get to know a person, that's when you lose the attraction. Like, whoa, like kind of don't like your vibe, and then you save them the time, which saves up your time from being their friend. You know what I mean? Like if you sense, oh, she's really disrespectful person, don't just stay and be like, okay, well, she's being disrespectful, doesn't affect me. I'm letting you guys know. Oh, another tip of advice: what others do affects you in the long run. Why do I say this? Because, like I said, people around you, the way they act, sometimes you act that way. And it's not okay, because somebody could be so disrespectful, and then you just want to fit in, or you feel peer pressured, or you just want to say something, because if you don't say something, then it's like, why are you not saying anything? And that's not a friend. You know what I mean? And it's like, sometimes, like, what can you honestly do about it? If like you're in a group of 5 people, it's not like somebody's going to be like, everybody gonna be disrespectful and you're just gonna be there. They're gonna be like, you a loser, or they're gonna be bullying you, bro. And it's like not okay, because sometimes we feel the need to give in, and you really shouldn't. If that's the case, then the next day you with somebody else and you're not with them, and they're gonna be like, what happened? Oh, you guys disrespectful. Like, you gotta stand up, bro. You gotta honestly own up to your personality, because if they're not rocking with your personality, find somebody else who will. Because if you're a very genuine nice person, trust me, somebody will come to you. Trust me, somebody will be there. It's not just because it's not happening for you in high school, just because it's not happening for you in middle school or college. I'm telling you, my mom, she found her best friends, and she found them in college. So you tell me if time really matters, because honestly, it doesn't matter. You can find somebody at your job, you guys connect. That's a friendship. Like, it's not that crazy, you know what I mean? Like, it's not crazy to find friends. It's just, you have to really pick and choose who you talk to, because that can affect your personality. And when other people see that, they're gonna be the ones that are probably good for you, and you're pushing them away by you being like disrespectful, by you being mean, by you carrying on to what they're saying, by you carrying on to their attitude. It's not healthy, especially for your own mental health. It's not okay, you know what I mean? So I feel like friendships go a long way into how you act. I feel like friendships go a long way into what you do to others. I feel like actions also. I feel like self-consciousness, your self-esteem. I feel like what you do on a day-to-day basis, if they just come in and squeeze in and then they do something wrong, that affects your entire mood the whole day sometimes, depending on how much you really, really, really genuinely love that person as a friend. Like, it's just, people change people. For real. People really do change people. Because people have changed me. I'm not gonna deny. Like, I used to be, like, you know, I used to be a different personality because of somebody. I used to be another personality. Like, it's not good to be different personalities. It's really good to just be yourself. And if they can't handle that, go. Because that's who you are as a person. If, like, okay, try this. If you're in your room by yourself, and whatever you're doing, record it. And honestly, if you change from that person outside in the world with other people, just get away from them. Because that goofy, cool, silly, fun-loving person that you are by yourself, like, if you can be by yourself and have a good time, that's fine. You can be by yourself and have a good time, because adding them to your life is going to cause you stress. And sometimes adding them to your life is going to make you feel like crap. I'm not saying all friendships are bad. I'm just saying pick and choose who you enter into your life. because it's not gonna be an added treat to your day where it's like, oh my god, I'm gonna see my bestie, I can't wait. If it's not a I can't wait, what's the point, really? If it's not a like, oh my god, I can't wait to see her, what's the point? You know, or I can't wait to see him, what's the point? You know what I mean? It's like, it makes no sense. Why would you do that to yourself? Just let it go. Because it saves them the time. They can find somebody who could probably make them better. And then you guys can maybe click back then later when she actually acts right, you know? Or it's just not meant to be, you know? Some people are just going to be the way that they are, and you can't change that. I don't want to change people. I just don't like being disrespected, and I'm not gonna take that. Like, if you're gonna treat me like crap, bye. I could find somebody who will treat me way better. You don't even have to look, because they'll dead come to you. Some people are that genuinely nice that sometimes they're the ones who will make the friendship happen. So you don't even really need to do much. But yeah. Sorry for ranting, guys. It's just, I've been through so much. So it's like, these friendships were so toxic, and letting them go is just another weight off my shoulder. Another weight off my shoulder. You know, and it's like, even though some of the connections I had with their families, or some connections that I had with them, or like their siblings and stuff, even though it does suck that we're not best friends, or we're just not friends anymore, what can you do about it? You move and you live on. You have no choice, to be honest. It's good for your own mental health and your own self-esteem and your conscience. So you live and you learn, guys. That's all I gotta say. But anyways, guys, thanks for listening to me ranting. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye, guys.